Hackers on Roblox. There's quite a few of them. Some of them have ruined games for players, whilst a few others have leaked secret information and have that Roblox person go missing. I'm gonna take a look at these secret stories and see if they're real or fake. Hopefully these hackers don't come after me. Let's begin. Prepare yourselves for an extended journey into the abyss. Dear viewers, today we have a bone-chilling tale that transcends the boundaries of reality and Roblox. Welcome to the enigma of the dark figure. In the vast world of Roblox, where creativity knows no bounds, strange occurrences can take place. But none as perplexing as the legend of the dark figure that haunts the game Build a Bow for Treasure. To witness this obscure presence, one must follow a step-by-step plan which the figure himself has actually set up for you to do. And what this consists of will disturb you. First of all, you will need to create a private server, and not just any old ordinary private server, a private server that is called Help Me. You must word this correctly, with each letter being capital, spelling HELPME, one step closer to visiting the dark figure. Inside of the game, after playing, you will encounter a random dark figure hiding somewhere in the trees in the distance, trying to hide from you. If you look closely and look hard enough, you will catch him staring at you. Reports have said that when people got closer to this figure, it started to pixelate and got very staticky and then forced them out of the game. Everyone thinks it is the dark figure who kicks you from the game due to him not liking you getting closer to him, which is very concerning. I personally do not understand how you can get kicked out of a game for getting closer to a figure. Whether or not this is part of the game that just happens to troll people, or if it's a person that actually joins your game that has a secret invitation, there has to be something else to this story, which we will get to the bottom of. So after some digging, I have found a Creepypasta wiki page of the dark figure with a bit more description about this dark figure's case. Let's have a read. So in the story of the dark figure, it speaks about a girl and her friend called Samuel who's in a game of Build a Bow for Treasure private server called McDon. Now, we supposedly thought that it was going to be called Help Me, but in this story it's called McDon, so I'm guessing this is where it's originated from. And they said that they was in a game and they tried to do a glitch in the experience that supposedly makes him invincible. And then Roblox ended up crashing, which made her leave the game, and she noticed that her friend was still in the server. So she joined the server, asked, "Are you still there?" And he ended up not responding, so she decided to turn around and she saw in the game a tall dark figure. It ended up after teleporting away, so she looked in the leaderboards and it was blank. No username in it. In chapter 2, it speaks about how she tried to contact Samuel, he didn't end up answering, and then she later looked at her phone, which she then saw the tall dark figure looking at her, twitching with blank eyes, pure dark. Ended up kind of going crazy, so she tried to contact her parents and she said that I'm really scared of playing this game. So her parents started ignoring her because she thought she was joking, and her parents seemingly looked unresponsive. In chapter 3, it speaks about the hallucinations she starts getting, which then she asks her mother and dad hello, and then ended up grabbing a kitchen knife and charging at her. She quickly ran to the basement, and then she didn't see any monsters, which she felt more safe in. She later then got a notification that there was news of a boy in Florida named Samuel Walsh found dead on the bathroom. Her dad ended up banging on the doors, so she opened the door. She saw her dad watching the TV. Her dad ended up going crazy and banging on the doors, while she then later opened the doors, and then her mum said, "It's completely fine, don't worry." She later then went to a therapist about her hallucinations, and Samuel Walsh was mysteriously dead. So she thought it had to do something with the tall black figure that was stalking her. After a bit, her hallucinations start overcoming, and she then later gets a notification popping up on her phone saying that a child reports missing named Jordan Locks. Investigations begin, so she later then also saw more posters of a missing child and started to wonder, what are these incidents causing from? She ended up sneaking out of school and going to a nearby forest. She knew the police wasn't searching this forest, so she found an old wooden cabin. She later then went inside of the cabin and saw nothing. But a few minutes later, she saw a computer and a black man playing. She asked, "Who are you?" The figure in the black stands upon me and it looks at me as they twitch. It tried to tackle her, but it barely touched her, but it felt kinda slimy. Later then, she figured out it was the one who was haunting her in the Build a Boat for Treasure game. She tried to find a way to escape while doxing the place she was currently in, and later on, the guy ended up ripping her arm off while she stabbed him in the pancreas plenty times. She ended up getting hospitalized and thought the guy was dead. Or was he? Very many people were curious about the case of the dark figure. This led them to be so curious that they had to make their own private server and get into a game to see it for themselves. The following recordings I'm going to show you in a minute are recordings that are posted on YouTube by YouTubers and random people. So let's take a closer look at these videos and see what is happening. The first clip comes in here from an unknown source, and as we can see right here, there is a dark figure next to the tree with a slight reflection next to it. Now the reflection next to it is not real, there's not two people obviously, but this is scary. Next clip comes in here as well from another unknown source, and as we can see right here, this one has its head tilted, which is actually different to the previous footages we've seen, and this kind of gets me concerned. In this next clip, the figure seems to be really close and it is sent in from Kartoshka. This is something to be really conspicuous about. I don't know if this is legit source. Moving on to the fourth clip right here, the dark figure himself is actually on the playing field of the game. He's not located in the forest and he's there just looking at the person who is recording this footage. This is really scary and this looks legit. Moving on to the next clip right here, this is from the YouTuber Fusion, who in one of his videos whilst he was recording didn't notice this, and yeah. In his other clip right here, it shows that there is something hiding behind a tree. Now at first glance, you will definitely not see this, but with high concentration skills, and let me turn the brightness guys for you a little bit, you will definitely see something behind that tree. There is not nothing there, there is something black behind there and it is scary, and in the next frame he actually disappears and then it comes back. As you guys can see right here, it switches between both of them. He's there and then he's not. So this is an object that moves, and in the next clip on Fusion's video we have another dark figure which is actually behind him, and yes, there is loads of clips he's found. So it comes down to the question of, are these clips legit or are they not? Now this leads us to the next part of the story where I'm going to try now and go into a private server myself with the name Help Me and try to see if there's anything that pops up on the screen that watches me or anything like that we will be able to capture in this video. But before I do that, I want to quickly remind you guys that there is actually more to this story that I need to show you right now. Do you guys remember when I mentioned to you about the little girl and her friend Samuel who were playing Roblox, and then he later ended up going missing, and then later on Mia ended up getting chased by the dark figure in real life, and then she ended up getting injured as well. But it turns out there's actually more to this story than you'd imagine. There are newspaper articles out there of two other children going missing and it is literally terrifying. Basically, one of the girls called Mia, who is on the screen right now as you can see, she ended up going missing, and then the boy ended up going missing as well, but then later on actually got found in his bedroom with his head chopped off. Yes, that's correct, I'm saying everything correct right now, his head wasn't there anymore. And as well as this, he also had a gadget in his hand for no apparent reason. I don't know what gadget was in his hand, in nowhere on the internet it tells you, but this is absolutely terrifying. Alright guys, so here we are finally on the Roblox homepage, and whatever happens to me with doing this experiment, please pray for me in the comment section right now guys, because I am putting my life in danger. Let's head over to build a boat. So here is the game, Build a Boat for Treasure. 12,000 people playing right now. Now I'm pretty sure they had more people playing actually about a month or two ago, so it's kind of died down a little bit, but as you guys can see right here, we already have a server called Help Me, and I haven't got in the game yet, don't worry about that guys. I just created it just so it saves me time, and yeah, this is the truth for now to see if anything happens. Now I'm not sure if you have to wait in the game for a certain amount of time until you see him. I don't think you'll see him straight away, so we might have to skip a little bit into the video. So here we are in the game right now. We've just spawned in, and Jesus guys, I'm already getting into creepy GP because I'm getting kind of scared right now. So this is the game that everyone talks about where the dark figure apparently creeps. Jesus guys, I'm kind of scared right now. So as of right now, I don't see anything. Do not see anything. If you guys see anything, please comment down below in the video. Obviously I can't see in the distance that well because I'm not kind of zoomed in right now, but maybe you guys will see something that I cannot. So we're gonna quickly just create a boat for us, just because we need to kind of play the game I think a little bit. Okay, we only get 8, that's okay. So let's start right now and go. Now, I'm pretty certain the dark figure doesn't spawn whilst you are moving here. But guys, remember, if you do see something, please comment down below. This is what we are looking for right now. So guys, I've been playing for a little bit and there is some weird block on the water. And I know if you go in the water, you start to get injured, as you guys just saw. But this block right here, it's implaceable. I cannot possibly place this block, so it's not me who's done this. I can place blocks right here, but this is not a place where I can do it, so I don't understand how this block's been placed here. Something fishy is going on in this game. So I've played about 15-20 minutes now of this game. I've done a few of the boat rides, I've done a few of the quests, and play the actual game. And guys, the main reason as to why we're here is because of the actual dark figure. Now, I have had no good luck of finding him. Maybe you guys might have seen in my clips of someone in there hiding, but I don't see anything yet. So guys, like, I've done so much. I've looked to the right, looked to the left, and I just actually thought that was the dark figure right there in the back, but it's actually a black flag. So if you guys in this video footage do see a black figure somewhere, like anywhere, please comment down below in the comment section, but I don't see anything behind me or to the right or anything. Build a boat for treasure. I have tried to play the game for about 15 to 20 minutes and I have had no success of finding him. Now it all comes down to the question of, is this a legit story or is this all a hoax just to get you scared? Now, with my own experience and evidence, I'm going to have to say that this is a hoax, and I truly do wish it is a hoax, because whatever happened to them kids, I really don't wish upon them, because I'm pretty sure they didn't deserve it, and it is really gruesome as to what has been said about it. But if it is true, I am deeply, deeply sorry, and I wish it wasn't. Now, some may disagree and some may agree to my answer, but I am curious as to who actually has the answer to that question. Do you guys think that this is a real story, or do you think it is just a hoax just to get you scared? Comment down below your opinion. I would like to hear about it. And that's it for this topic. If you guys are interested in more videos, click on the screen right now. You won't be disappointed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.